we did this before we did our hiatus.
Yeah.
We did the best non-quarterbacks in
the 21st century.
The 21st century. So from the year 2000 to now. And so our social media team has been going through it, and they've been putting them on Twitter and Instagram, and people have been chiming in and voting. And now we're down to the final 16 here?
Final 16.
It looks like we're at.
Right, yep.
So we wanted to give an update on this because we hadn't talked about it yet, and it was such a big thing.
I felt like we owed it to people.
We do
right?
owe it to people.
Right? I've been getting I get a lot of, I saw Donald Penn this weekend, my left tackle in Tampa. He was pissed that we didn't put him on the top 5 for the Bucs.
Yeah.
Or the Raiders, either one. He's like, I deserve to be on the list either way. And I was like, damn. You probably did, Donald. I don't know. The Bucs one was hard. The Bucs we know had some stars and some big names.
Raiders he probably could have.
Raiders he probably could have. We might have blown it there. I'll blame that on you.
If we knew that you were going to see him, we would have put him on there.
Definitely would have.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was so worried, and I get a lot of friends texting me I control the vote, which is hilarious. And I've even had some people in the NFL, and I'm like, dude, this is online voting. I'm not in charge of this. We put out the initial names, and that's it.
We gave the people, and then let the homies decide.
I was scared it was going to get hijacked, and we were going to have some the worst player on the list was going to win best player of the 21st century. But I appreciate the engagement we got, and I think we have a legit final 16. I don't look at any of them and go, oh, that fan base hijacked this, this department or this pick.
I think there's a lot of consensus out there on a few names. I think Aaron Donald's getting love.
How can
people
he not?
think he could be the guy that emerges here?
Right.
I think Adrian Peterson and Tomlinson, because they've been MVPs, both of them, right? So it's that's a good non-quarterback. I like my guy Megatron, but I think of the names, I think those are the names that I'm hearing most often.
And Ray Lewis, I think.
Ray Lewis too, yes.
I mean, Ray Lewis, I would think is going to crush Chad Johnson in that bracket. All right, no disrespect to Chad, legend, Ojo Cinco, but come on, it's Ray Lewis. I mean, Ray Lewis is the greatest middle linebacker in the history of football. But I look at the other, Revis versus Gronkowski.
Yeah.
That's a real deal right there.
Props to the social media team, too, for having divisional rivalries.
Oh, I know.
Here.
That's just bad, too. Yeah, that's right. And then, a little bit is who you caught in the bracket. You just get a little unlucky. Derrick Henry versus J.J. Watt. I mean, those are real. Kelsey versus, LaDainian Tomlinson. Julio Jones versus Luke Kuechly. Brian Dawkins versus Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
I mean, Larry Fitz versus Aaron Donald. I mean, really, out of the last 16 here, I mean, almost any of them, I'd go. Any of them could be. I wouldn't be mad at any of them being the best player of the century. Maybe Chad Ochocinco would be one. All right, I'm going to get him on me here. He might be the only one where I'd go, I don't think he deserves that. But I think the rest of them are maybe all I'd be okay, I get it. That guy's that damn good.
But if you're going to see Chris in the next week or so, we were just kidding about that. So we just want to make that clear. That
I picked some bones with Chad twice over the last few weeks. Now I've gone there.
I know.
And then I got into it. I think he is still in charge of the ratings for the wide receivers for Madden. He helps out, and I got on him for that. And I'm not even quite sure he still does that, but I threw his name in there either way.
You just have to avoid him. If he's in the same room as,
He'll laugh at me and say a few crazy things to me, and we have a good relationship. And Ocho Cinco's awesome. One thing I love about Ocho Cinco is he loves football, and he's into all of it. Right? I'm watching him on Instagram the other day. It was an Instagram, might have been Twitter. He wants all receivers to send him video footage of their one-on-ones, not because he wants to put it on social media, because he wants to watch it. He's like a nerd. He wants to see it. And then he'll probably text them or DM them or whatever to go, hey, you're doing this and this route. You need to fix it, whatever. He's a true technician. He's amazing that way.
Cool.
Yo, thanks for watching, homies. I appreciate it. As always, the NFL season is right around the corner, so now it's your turn to hit subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. If you want to get all the training camp battles, preseason film review, playoff predictions, and much, much more, you know where to find it. It's right here, Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Please subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Peace out, homies. See you soon.